Troopers and grinders. We're here. We're here. It's Hank's mental breakdown for UFC Paris, Imavov versus Borralho. 14 whole fights, man. And, as much as I'd like to say, hey, I'm glad they finally kept all their fight. Well, actually, let's be honest, they didn't keep all their fights. It's a lie. I'm sorry, everybody. We like to pretend sometimes. It makes us feel a little better, but there are 14 fights on this card, but one of them was canceled last minute. That's right. Tragic situation with Perez Yam, I believe. Was it his father? Or who was it? Brother? I forget, but someone close to Perez Yam passed away recently. What was it? Family tragedy, yeah. Death in the family. I don't want to be specific with who passed away here. It's just a death in the family, and Freziem was very broken up about it, and so he pulled out of his fight with Kawi Fernandez, which honestly would have been a layup. Yeah, I don't know. It's like the Khabib situation, I get it, but it's not going to help you out a lot. Sometimes it's good to dedicate wins to your family, but I understand where he's coming from. That fight got scrapped, and instead, I think we got maybe an even better matchup instead with Kawi Fernandez against Harry Hardwick. And Harry Hardwick is a Cage Warriors, I think it's a lightweight champion. Pretty sure he's the lightweight champion. Otherwise, he wouldn't be able to make weight for this. I mean, he could be featherweight. Is he featherweight? I need to check that. Isn't he going up a weight class? No, I think he's he's featherweight. He's featherweight champion, and he's moving up to lightweight. I love this channel. Thank you, Kobe Wiggle. Good to see Kobe Wiggle. Hey, cutie. Hello, Haunter. The infamous Haunter. What's up, Hank? I'm doing all right, Orange Cat. How are you? It was an interesting panel you had the other day. I like the part with the UFC predictions, not so much what happened afterwards. But, it's understandable. We have to have drama. We have to have panels. It is what it is. At least it didn't get too insane. Yo, where's my fucking money, Hunter, you deadbeat bitch-ass trick? Give me my fucking money. Wait, give me the fucking money. Angry Hank. What's good? Yo, Hank, Orange Cat. Word, dude. Fucking, we need to beat the shit out of Hunter, all right? Bang. He doesn't have my money. I'm going to go over to Central Park. Meet me at the gym, Hunter. Meet me at the gym. Get me my fucking money. I need my money. Julie, Hunter, why are you so mean, man? Hey, you, Buster. Give me my money or I'm going to cut your nose open. You got it? Where's the green? Give me my loan. I paid it for you back in 1924. You still haven't given it to me, you son of a bitch. Ow! That's right. Ow! And you better have it by this Tuesday, or I'm going to beat your brains in. You got it? Yes! Yes, sir! Yes, sir! That's how you should be feeling right now, Hunter. You owe this man money, so pay up, bitch. Yo, Gio. Sorry, I didn't mean to get into semantics there. Thoughts on Chinese ship near Australia? Prepare for war, Kobe. Prepare for war. We don't like China. Not a big fan of China. They're getting very close to the Aussies, and we like that. I mean, we don't like that. So they get nuclear submarines. They get U.S. ships, and we're going to go to war. It's going to get hot and heavy, everybody. It's going to get hot and heavy. Let's go. All right. We're finally getting predictions. Yeah, Hank. Good thumbnail, dude. Word. Hunter's still around, SMH. Yeah, it's a shame. You should just accept his banishment, honestly. But no, he can't leave. He can't leave, Big Boars. He owes Giuliano money, so he has to stay. Sup, Unk. Central Park's funny, dude. Wait, good one, Hank. That's actually funny, Hank. That's actually a good one from Hank. Orange Cat, yay. The gang's all here. Don't bully Hunter. Never mind. Go ahead. All right. I'm going to bully you. Hey, twerp, give me your lunch money. Ow! Woo! I'm going to give you an atomic wedgie. Ow! What's up, Hank? Hello, Andrew. Good to see you. Do you like Christmas lights? Yeah, they're the best part of Christmas, man. The whites. We love the whites, right? We love the reds, the whites. The greens, not so much. They're very green, but Yeah, I do like the Christmas lights. I like having them up on all sorts of different trees on the buildings. Everywhere you look, have a holly jolly Christmas. It's the best time of the year. Friends, you know. Yeah, I forget what it is. Hank, are you in an attic right now? I'm in the same place I've been the entire time. Are you in the attic right now, Anne Frank? Anne Hunt? Are you hiding from Giuliano, trying not to pay him the money that you owe? Are you trying to keep yourself safe from the Julian Nazis? Anyway, yeah. But yeah, lights everywhere you go. It's my favorite part of Christmas. You're just driving around. I mean, I have friends who have houses with Christmas music and lights, you know, on a radio station, and you tune into it, and it's all synchronized. It's awesome. And Hunt, yes, exactly. Like his great ancestors. It really is a tragedy. He's a haunter because he's the spirit of Anne Frank. But anyway, let's get into the picks while unless you want to banter a little more with the Hankster before he begins his mental breakdown of these fights. Otherwise, I'm going to get into it. All right, maybe a minute or two. Hank the Crank. I am no crank. Charlie F. and Bronson. I'm a very positive, optimistic, and energetic person. Just listen to me. Israel! Oh, they raped us, they burned us, they attacked us in every single way. We deserve to respond. Israel has a right to defend itself, Babala, and that includes destroying hospitals and killing children. Namaste, buddy. Namaste. Namaste, Pratham. How are you? I'm going through the predictions and the breakdowns and the hoiven glaven gleben glubben. So we're getting into it. I would have done the very convoluted Hank's Breakdown Lunatic Asylum format, by the way, but I just didn't have the time for it. There were too many switch ups, too many fights. Honestly, 14 fights. I hadn't even gotten started yet, so I wasn't going to be able to make it in time. So I'm sticking to a very a more traditional format this time around. But I do have some ideas for the future, and hopefully I'll have a better schedule. Hopefully I'll have a better schedule too. I'm gonna get you, my pretty. Bro, what do you think? Can Ilya beat Arman? We saw Arman get clipped with a left hook from Joaquim Silva. So if he can do it, then Ilya can too. It's all I got, honestly. Even Charles was connecting with some shots. So, dude, all you have to do is get hit by him, man. Arman's not as tough as the others. He really isn't. I think he's got a weaker chin. Just it's honestly probably our Oliveira level. He just hasn't been cracked flush yet. I think Ilya is the guy to crack him flush. Like, I could see Arman even having struggles with Gaethje. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I think Ilya is just going to find that chin fairly easily as far as I'm concerned. Do you think Arman can beat Nina? He hasn't already? That's a surprise to me. Would you let Shauna Bannon pop your cherry, Hank? She's actually not a bad-looking lady. So, wait, pop my cherry. Wait a minute, which part of the body is that? That's a manga? What the fuck? That's a manga? Why the hell is there a manga called Poppin' a Cherry? I see. Yeah, I mean, she's not bad looking, honestly. Habib said he's better at striking than Arman. Like, really, bro? Yeah, somehow I doubt that. Especially at his age. Like, the prime Khabib was the guy who was able to knock down Conor, but Conor's hittable, and we saw Dustin Poirier put him out. Like, is Khabib really an incredible striker because he put Conor McGregor, who gets clipped by everybody, out? Because he knocked down the guy who gets clipped by everybody, you know? Yeah, I don't buy it. I really don't buy it. Dude, Poirier was lighting him up 2 fights back to back. I really don't think his style is going to compare with the modern day fighter. I really don't. Anyway, let's get into it. Why don't we? Starting with the opening bout of the card, we have wait a minute. We have Shauna Bannon against Sam Hughes, brother. I think this one's pretty cut and dry. Shauna Bannon lost to Bruna Brazil. Not the worst loss, but she's low level. Alice Ardeline had a split decision loss to her. I think Alice Ardeline won. When I watched that fight in real time, I thought Ardeline clearly won. Pooja Tomar is an Indian talent, and she was beating the shit out of Shauna Bannon early on in the fight, absolutely dominating her. And then she literally knocked down Shauna Bannon, was on her way to finishing her. And then Bannon just pulled an ace up her sleeve with an armbar, pulled an armbar up her sleeve, I guess. I mean, she pulled the armbar on Pooja Tamar's sleeve, and then because it was an armbar, she pulled on the sleeve, and then she tapped. But she had been knocked down literally right before that. So that's not a good look. Sam Hughes, meanwhile, lost to Yasmin Uregwe, but she was 10-1. Lost to Pierre Rodriguez. She's a dominant grappler. Amarim, she beats. Dudakova, she beats. Luciano, she beats. And I get that these are splits. She always goes to splits, but she's starting to win those splits, guys, showing that these should honestly be unanimous decision wins. And Shauna Bannon is just mid on the feet. She does the little, oh, I'm kicking at range. Oh, I'm going to kick you to the body. The pressure-heavy style of Sam Hughes isn't going to accept that. She's just going to be fucking marauding forward. She's a marauder. Just throwing lefts and rights, and then when she needs to, just scooping up the legs of Bannon and planting her down on the canvas. I really don't think it's going to go very well. Bannon just has that Wonder Boy style. That's all she's got. I doubt that she gets Hughes in an armbar. She's a very experienced grappler and wrestler. She's not going to tap to it. She's not going to get it locked in on her, and she's not even going to tap to it, even if she does get it locked in. Like, she's just that tough, okay? So even if the worst outcome happens, she's not going to tap. And I don't know. I just think Sam Hughes is going to find herself in, top position, full guard, side control, whatever you want to call it. I think Sam Hughes is a dominant wrestler against scrubs like Shauna Bannon. So give me Hughes to get another decision. Let me guess it'll be a split. But Hughes will still pull it out. Pull it out the fire! Don't let her bully you, son! Don't let her bully you, Shauna! So, yeah, it's going to be pretty simple. Lights out. Habib! Yeah. No, bro. Khabib said Arman is better at striking than Ilya. Oh, yeah, I remember that. I remember him saying that. Yeah, that's bullshit. Yeah, that's complete bullshit. If he was better at striking than Ilya, guess what Charles would be? Face first on the fucking canvas in round one. Did you knock out Charles in round one? Arman? But was Charles looking at the lights in round one when you fought him, Arman? Oh no, I remember. It went 3 rounds and Charles arguably won. Wow. What a better striker Arman is. Dude, Braitham, Habib is such a dullard, man. Not an original thought in his head. This guy he trains from Dagestan where they fuck goats as well as their cousins, dude. They're such fucking dullards. They're actually not contributing anything to the conversation. They're such boring pieces of shit, dude. Actual scumbag human being with not a single moral or principle or value, dude. And I'm saying that as Khabib's #1 fan. He's a complete dullard, dude. He's only relevant because he beat Conor. Anyway, yeah, I think Hughes, Jesus Christ. I think Hughes pulls off a decision pretty easily. Oh, man. We got a lot of close ones on this card, guys. Strap in. I'm going to be making some very unique decisions here. We have Renat Fakhreddin. And Hunter is going to like it because I'm actually going to be picking some underdogs, damn it. We got Renat Fakhretdinov against Andreas Gustafsson. He is not related to Alexander, but I'd like to think he is. I'm going with Gustafsson. I think Fakhretdinov has gotten very, 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 very lucky over his last 3 fights. Rightful draw against Elizeu Zaleski, who was getting the shit beaten out of him in that 3rd round. Carlos Leal beat the shit out of him for 3 rounds. absolutely dominated him. This is the guy who got put out by Muslim Salikov in 1 round in 1 minute. This guy beat the crap out of Renat Fakretnov for 15 minutes. Should have lost this. He's on a 1-fight losing streak as far as I'm concerned. Split decision to Nicholas Dalby, could have lost that too. He's only looked good in these 2 fights against Kevin Lee and Brian Battle. Everywhere else, he's getting his shit kicked in. And meanwhile, Andreas Gustafsson, a lot of people counted him out against Chaos Williams, including myself. But Andreas Gustafsson just pressured forward, refused to back down, pushed Chaos Williams against the fence, leaned on him, and even took him down when he needed to. But just beat him up in the clinch and up close against the cage and just wearing him out. And that is not a style I think is going to go very well for Renat Fakretnov. A lot of people are telling me, oh, Fakretnov's just going to take him down over and over again. He's just going to be the fish out of water on his back. The way that he wrestles, I really doubt that he's going to have that much trouble getting back up. Nicholas Dalby was able to get back up, and he was shorter than Renat. And I think Andreas Gustafsson, if I'm not mistaken, is he a little taller than him? Yeah, he's a little taller than him. So even if he does get him down, Renat's just a little fucking ball of blubber. Andreas Gustafsson has actual muscles and is taller than him. He's going to get back up, as far as I'm concerned, guys. He's going to get back up if he's taken down. But something tells me he might not even get taken down because he's going to be the one pressuring forward the entire time. Fakretnov, people I think are overrating his striking, saying that, oh, he'll catch him with something. He's got great counters. And who's he put out with it? Who's he put out, who's he gotten out of there with counters and with striking? Nobody. So even if he does clip Gustafsson, oh, he got clipped. Oh, Gustafsson's going for a leg. Oh, he's got him up against the fence. Elbow. It's taking him down to a knee. Punch. Knee to the body. Renat's just a soft-bodied dude, and it's not going to go well for him because Gustafsson's just going to keep kneeing that body. He's going to working that body. He's going to be elbowing to the side of the head. He's going to make this a living nightmare for Renat Fakretnov, as far as I'm concerned. Carlos Leal was able to do the same thing, and he's a pressuring forward marauder too. Andreas is just more complete than Carlos Leal. So this is a nightmare matchup for Renat, as far as I'm concerned. Horrible stylistic matchup. And if Renat's the one on the back foot, I think this is going to be big trouble. To be honest, wrestling is destroying the UFC. I mean, Khamzat Chimaev is a star. So, he's a star in name value alone. So it's not, he's not going to destroy the UFC because he's champion. I will say that Magomed Ankalaev is a horrible champion to have at light heavyweight. Horrible champion to have. Compared to Alex Pereira, the fucking cash cow, the moneymaker, that's a big fucking loss to the UFC that Magomed won. Just being real with you guys. So I would be down for a Khamzat Chimaev, Magomed Ankalaev super fight. Get one of them out of there. Why not? So we can destroy the wrestlers by having them fight each other. Pratham. Sup? Hello, Jean Don. But can you believe we used to have Bilal Muhammad as a champion? What an embarrassment for strikers in the UFC. What a fucking embarrassment. Jean Don. What do you think about this matchup, John Dong? Are you agreeing with me? What up, homie? Hello, Atomic3301. Welcome to the Hank Tank Army. Good to have you here in the live chat as a new recruit in the Troopers and Grinders of Grand Admiral Hank the Tank. Yo, bro, with a girl. Yo, bro, I'm with a girl right now. Be right back, okay? Saw, Hank, saw. Sounds good, Vinny. Enjoy yourself, man. She's a crazy woman. I tell you what, Vinny. What a woman. But anyway, I don't have a pick for that fight yet. Yeah, because it's pretty close, isn't it? It feels close, doesn't it? Gustafsson just seems like one of these guys, like an Alezu Zaleski, like a Dalby, like a Leal, who's just a tough son of a bitch, who's just not going to get bullied by Renat. He's going to be the bully in this one, as far as I'm concerned. He's going to be the one trying to wrestle more than anybody else here. And I don't think Renat's going to like it. I really don't. I think he's going to get pressured heavy. And he's going to there's going to be work done to the body. The Rock just made a movie, The Smashing Machine, about Mark Kerr, but his brother Nick Kerr wasn't having it. Nick Kerr is not a fan of the movie, is what you're saying? Did he watch the movie and didn't like it? Ouch. Well, it looks good based on the trailers. Has that movie released yet? I'm gonna have to look into that. I did see the trailer. It was pretty good. Bro, Ankh is a really good fighter, but the problem is he's just a fighter. He doesn't have anything else interesting in him, like, even though he's good, but he's boring to watch. I don't know why. It's because he leans too much, man. Dude, that fight with Rakic was horrible. Oh. Oh, boy. Great. Okay. All right. Is that you, Sniff? That's you, isn't it, Sniff? I bet that's you. Because you've tricked me into saying that before. So that seems like a Sniff move right there. I got a feeling. Yeah, I fell for it. Shit. All right. Well, I mean, let it get clipped, man. It seems like a lot of people are spamming the N-word these days. I don't do it intentionally, though, so that's the main difference. Hey, Tom! Hey, Tom! But anyway, yeah, I think Gustafsson is going to be the one on offense here. I think he's going to control the pace of this fight. I don't think Renault's going to like it at all. So give me Andreas Gustafsson to win a decision and finally fucking let the judges score it fairly for once. But anyway. Yeah, I know it's you. I know it's you, Sniff. Don't be faking it till you make it. I know it's you. No one else would be doing that. Is Hoofy gonna get a KO or a TKO? That's a good question. Something tells me it's gonna be an out of nowhere knockout Lucas Tuggle. Something tells me he's just gonna hit him with some kick or some combination that's just gonna put him out just down on the canvas. Like, he got what was it? Let me think. He got put out badly by Dustin Poirier. I just remember he just slumped. He just laid out flat. And, Moicano beat the crap out of him, but that was on the ground, He can't get put out flat. If Hoofy's going to get a knockout, it's probably going to be on the feet. So I think it's going to be something out of nowhere and just catch BSD clean. Paulo Costa is going to face Char Bullet. Rip Char Bullet, dude. He's going to get fucking smoked. And I'm honestly happy about that. Huh? I ain't no Sniff. Okay, I guess it's a random dude. Are you legitimately just a random person who came in here and tricked me into saying that just for shits and giggles? I got Cow by decision. Ooh, I might have some disagreements here. But next fight, we have Brad Tavares against Robert Brizek. This dude lost to Ihor Potieria. He lost to Ihor. What am I supposed to say, man? Looks good in Cage Warriors, but Cage Warriors is honestly shit. Not a lot of good fighters, honestly, coming out of Cage Warriors. We saw what happened to fucking Samuel Silva. He's getting, nice finishes, but then Ihor Potieria, literally one of the worst middleweights in the world, beats him very clearly. Awful. Brad Tavares, meanwhile, he beat GM3, which is honestly not a bad accomplishment. Lost a split to Young Park, but he was beating the shit out of the Iron Turtle. Beating the ever-loving shit out of him. And Young Park was able to get the takedowns and, even that fight up. But he was, I wouldn't have been shocked if they gave it to Brad Tavares. And then before that, Gregory Rodriguez, RoboCop put him out. But RoboCop puts everybody out. Beat Chris Weidman, which, he was beating. He was dropping Eric Anders. He wasn't looking too bad in his fight afterwards. So that's not too bad. Bruno Silva knocks him out. That was old Brad Tavares. This is the Brad Tavares right now. The guy who took the Iron Turtle to a split. And if he can take the Iron Turtle to a split, he's going to beat the shit out of Robert Brzezinski. Breakfast, as far as I'm concerned. So, yeah, give me the GM3 killer, Brad Tavares, to win yet another, get a vintage Brad Tavares unanimous decision win over Brzezinski. I think his hands are going to be nicer, cleaner, no Diddy. I think he's going to have very fluid combinations. His takedown defense is obviously going to be great. This will be probably decided on the feet. Maybe Brad even shoots a few takedowns to win this thing. Who knows? But I just think the boxing is pretty clean. Yeah. Ihor isn't even that bad. He's not that bad, but you shouldn't be losing to him for your UFC debut. You just shouldn't. It's unacceptable. Yes, sir, I ain't no sniff. Just found your channel and I'm a stick around, okay? All right, sounds good, Atomic. It sounds good. Thank you for attending. Welcome to the Hank Tank Army. Sorry for earlier though. Atomic, it happens to me all the time. All right. People love to bait me. Masturbate me. And you know what? I like that. No Diddy, no Trump. But yeah, it happens. I've fallen for it before. You're not an exception to the rule. Sup, Hank? Hey, it's a Capitano on a food show. Brad Tavares is gonna win a unanimous decision. Do you agree that Brad Tavares is gonna win a unanimous decision, Capitano Fuco? Bo Nichols should drop down to welterweight, dude. He was undersized the last time around. He looks like a midget at middleweight. He really does. He honestly looks like a bantamweight. Like he could be cutting a few more pounds. Like he could dominate fools at welterweight. He could be like Bilal at welterweight. I'm serious. He could drag down anybody he wants to at welterweight. So, or lightweight. How's this dude not a lightweight? Seriously. He looks like little Ginger Khabib. I'm finishing my work duties. I'm listening to the show. Sounds good, Capitan. I hope the work is going well. But you got to give it to Shara. He's a tough motherfucker. Went in a war, even though his nose was broken. That is true, but who was the war against, Bratham? It was Marc-Andre Barrial, the power bar. Like, Marc-Andre Barrial's not that good, guys. He's not. He just swings at random and just has scraps, but as soon as he gets clipped by a counter shot, down he goes. Like, that's low-level competition, and he almost got finished by him. It's just not the best look in the world. I really think somebody's going to hurt him bad. Not just MVP, it's going to be somebody else. He's fighting Rodolfo Vieira, though. Yeah. Yeah. It's tough. Because he's a BJJ guy with really tight submission game. But
didn't get that.
Shut up. But something tells me he can just get Rodolfo Vieira down to the mat and control him. But damn, this dude, what was his name? Andre, why am I forgetting his name? Shit. He was the guy who got killed by a fucking hip bone, if I'm not mistaken. Andre Petrosky. Andre Petrosky had to strike with him for 15 minutes because he knew that he didn't want to follow Rodolfo Vieira on the ground. What's going to happen to Bo Nickel when he gets Vieira down, dude? Vieira's not going to accept bottom position lightly, dude. He's going to be throwing up a bunch of shit. I don't think Bo can do the midget fucking, I don't think Bo can do the midget carpet bagging for too long, honestly. That's a close fight when you really think about the stylistic matchup. I'm going to have to think about that one. Bro Costa really wasted his potential. He could have become the best middleweight title holder. Nah, not really. Not with his style, honestly. He's a marauding sort of brawler back and forth. Let's see who finds the chin first, He was never going to be like an Adesanya or a Pereira or a Drickett. He could have been a Drickus. To be fair, he could have been a Drickus. But I don't think he has the grit. I don't think he had the grit that he didn't have the grit that DDP did. So he wasn't going to become a champion anyway. We saw it. He had his chance to fight Izzy and become the champion, and he failed. Also didn't win against Strickland. Didn't win against Robert Whittaker. Like, his potential's small, honestly. He beat Roman Kopylov, but Kopylov's very basic. Bo is young too. He should definitely drop down sooner because it's going to get harder to drop down later in his career. That's true. You only get fatter with age. Atomic's right. That's true. But yeah, give me Tavares to put on a vintage to Brad Tavares performance. We then have Sam Patterson against Trey Waters. I really like this matchup. Both these guys are very underrated. Beating some quality competition at welterweight. But I like Sam Patterson a little more. I think even if he hadn't knocked out right hand to God, Danny Barlow, if he hadn't knocked out Danny Barlow, I think I'd still pick him here against Trey Waters. Because Sam Patterson's submission game and his ability to get the fight down to the mat is fantastic, dude. He's so tall. He's very good with single legs and doubles. He can get the fight to the mat whenever he wants. I think Sam Patterson could easily submit Trey Waters here. Trey Waters is mostly just a striker. He wants to have a brawl. He wants to have a war. But once it gets down to the mat, I really think he's going to be a fish out of water. I don't think he's going to be ready for Sam Patterson. But now we see, after the Barlow performance, that Sam Patterson actually has hands. He's actually a very solid striker. His jab's excellent. His counters are good. He has very good timing with the strikes. He landed that uppercut on Danny Barlow perfectly. We're seeing the hands of Sam Patterson start to come together. He's starting to find some knockouts, and honestly, he could knock down Trey Waters and then probably get a submission here. I don't think he knocks out Trey Waters per se, but I do think that he could hurt him. He could definitely hurt Trey Waters on the feet. I believe, Trey Waters is a big guy. He's like 6'5", but this is someone who's maybe the closest to his height he's seen in a long time. And I don't think it's going to work out. I think Sam Patterson's going to clip him at some point. Waters is going to be on the back foot. Sam shoots a takedown, gets it perfectly, you know. Who? Wait, did you say who because I mentioned Bilal Muhammad? Who? Everyone is hyped. Hoofy, like he can beat Ilya. What do you think? Yeah, I don't think he can beat Ilya. If what's his name? If James Longtop can crack him with some shots, I think that Ilya can find the chin pretty easily, as far as I'm concerned. You're in the same division as Ilya Topuria. You think he's not going to find that chin? I mean, honestly, guys. Honestly, I don't even know if Ilya is going to be champion by the time Hoofy gets up to the top of the lightweight division, even if he gets there. So, yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. Geez, my brain. So I think Ilya has great wrestling too. Benoit has decent wrestling too, but Ilya has great wrestling. Okay, he could take down Hoofy and beat the shit out of him if he wanted to. And then once he gets back to his feet, just chin him. Like, that could easily happen. Hoofy versus Bahamondes would be fire. Yeah, two fucking lanky bastards going at it. I'd be a fan. I genuinely thought Hoofy was like 6'1". How tall is he? 5'11". What? That's crazy. He looks huge. That's some weird visual trickery if I've ever seen it. He looks taller than that. That implies. I'm going with Patterson too, but Trey training in the same gym as Mike Davis, Rowe, and Charles Johnson could be a sneaky dog. Yeah, it could be, but he had a fucking war with what was his name? Billy Ray Goff. He had a big scrap with Billy Ray Goff. He was getting caught by Billy Ray Goff. Which is honestly just a terrible it's a terrible performance. If you're having a close fight with Billy Ray Goff, it's not the best look in the world. I have that gut feeling that Islam will destroy Ilya. I have that gut feeling that Ilya will destroy Islam. So, sorry. Looks like we're on opposite sides of the fence. The Mecca. Yes, Andrew. The Mecca. First event of the Mecca will be taking place this Saturday. The draft has been completed. I am on Cam Hassel's team against Giuliano's team. We also have Vinny, the Guinea, on my team, as well as my boy right here, Larry CTM, will be doing predictions with me as part of the Mecca. So yeah, it's going to be a lot of mental warfare, guys. It's going to be an exciting tournament, survivor ass shit, elimination style, lots of drama, lots of twists and turns. So make sure to tune into Clown Show Live after every UFC event to see who leaves and who stays. The winner will get a pot of $1,500 between, I believe it's 22 contestants, although it could be 24. And I will be competing with some of my good buddies. So tune in. It's going to be very fun. And this event will decide who stays and who goes in the tournament first week. So very important. Islam Dukashev going to lose to JDM come November. That's what I think too. I really do think so, dude. He couldn't get Poirier out of there. And now he's dealing with somebody who's bigger than him, who's going to be way better with the combinations, who's going to get right through that Sambo guard. Nah, I don't see it. I really don't. The last time he dealt with the Nazi, what fucking happened, guys? Last time he dealt with the Nazi when it was a full training camp, what happened? Got his shit rocked. JDM's fight is not that the hardest for Islam. It's the Ilya fight that's the toughest competition because of the weight cut. Nah, I mean, I don't know. No, Islam's dealing with someone bigger than him, dude. It's not going to be good. I really don't think it's going to be good. And he's a better striker. He's tough as nails. I could see Ilya getting clipped easier than I could see JDM getting clipped. Do you see that dude's face after the Bilal fight? Dude was getting hit with the kitchen sink and still getting through it. JDM's tough as a boot. So no, I don't see Ilya starching him, even dropping him. His best bet is to sub him, and if Jack's working with Craig Jones, I don't think that's happening. But yeah, I think Sam Patterson, they're gonna have a scrap. I think Patterson's gonna clip Trey Waters. I think his striking's very improved. And then he's going to follow the fight down to the mat and get a submission in round 2. All right, our next fight is between Cowie Fernandez and short notice replacement Harry Hardwick, which I'm a big fan of. Harry Hardwick, the younger of the two famous Cage Warriors brothers, two brothers from Cage Warriors, George and Harry Hardwick. Harry Hardwick, I don't know if he's the champion at featherweight for Cage Warriors anymore, but he was before he got signed up to the UFC. He had defended his belt twice, once against Kawini Lopez, which is a very impressive win. But then recently had a technical decision, clash of heads with Javier Garcia. Not the best. But Harry is pretty good. I think he's better than his brother. He's got very solid striking. Both George and his brother Harry have been Cage Warriors champions, by the way. At one point, they were champions at the same time. But Harry, yeah, I don't know if he's going to live up to the challenge, live up to the task against Cowie Fernandez, who beat the crap out of Garam. Say what you will, that's an impressive win in my book. Garam Khaledzi, let's do the MMA math. Garam Khaledzi beat Jordan Vucenic, who was also a Cage Warriors champion. And Cowie Fernandez beat Garam. So he beat someone who was a Cage Warriors killer. Knocked out Muhammad Yahya. That's what you're supposed to do. Mark Diakhedze did take him to a split, but Harry Hardwick doesn't really have any wrestling in his game, so I don't think that's going to be a problem at all. Harry Hardwick is mostly just a conventional, very, very flashy striker, but something tells me that Cowie Fernandez, okay, so Harry's a little taller. No available reach. Something tells me that Cowie Fernandez's reach is going to be better. Something tells me that's going to be the case. I don't know. Cowie Fernandez is just going to look sharp in there. He's going to look prepared. I don't know if Harry is. If he's going to a technical decision in his last fight when he was prepared for that, I don't think he's going to look that good here, honestly. Which is sad because I like Harry Hardwick a lot, but something tells me that Fernandez is just going to beat the tar out of him and show him levels. There's levels to this shit. If Islam loses, then the Dagestani era will come to an end. No, it won't. It won't. Because Khabib's coming back. Whether anybody likes it or not, including me, I don't like it. But Khabib's going to come back. He might win. Magomed Ankalaev's the light heavyweight champion. Umar wants to fight for the belt again. Evloev's top 3. It's not good, guys. It's not good. I think it's only beginning, sadly. But yeah, I think Howie Fernandez is UFC level. I don't know if Harry Hardwick is UFC level. Not right now, at least. Especially on short notice, he's not that level. Khabib isn't coming back. I mean, he told his Instagram group that he was coming back. Was he just lying in that social media post? I thought he told the world that he was coming back. Am I mistaken? Okay, there's an energy drink. What else did he say? I thought he said on an Instagram live that he was coming back. Habib said he's coming back. That's what I heard. That's what Vinny told me. He showed me video. Pound for pound, best looking UFC fighter. Let me think about that. Honestly, Ilya ain't looking too bad right now. Guys have got the jet black hair. He's got pretty eyes. You know, he's got good facial hair, and he's charm, and he's got charisma too. So, I got Dumont. Well, if we're talking female fighter, yeah, I'd say Dumont too. I'm honestly a fan of Zhang Wei Li. I think she's a pretty lady. I think there's more to a UFC fighter you're attracted to than looks, and Zhang Wei Li's my girl, honestly. Thinking about other attractive fighters. Valentina's not too bad, but she's getting old, you know. Ugh. Just thinking about Aaron Blanchfield, no. Yuck. Honestly, I'm a fan of Gillian Robertson. I like Gillian Robertson. Habib would come back to fight an undersized lightweight after ducking Grandpa GSP at 170. I know, it's pretty sad looking, isn't it? Arman versus Hooker is in the works, but it's going to be a one-sided demolition. Arman will outbox him under one round with those ground and pound. Yeah, I think he will too. I think that's a terrible matchup. They should have just booked Gaethje versus Hooker. It was right fucking there. Why didn't they book Gaethje versus Hooker? Why didn't they book Patty versus Hooker? Why didn't they book? Let me think of some other ones. Oliveira versus Hooker. I mean, come on, guys. There are more competitive matchups you can have for Dan. That's what Vinny told me. Yeah, well, he showed me a video. He literally showed me a video of Habib telling the fans that he was coming back to beat Merab. That's what I heard. So, and I watched the video. He said it. So it's not just Vinny told me. He actually showed me a video. Herbert Burns. That's right. Dumont. Veronica Hardy. Yeah, I forgot about Veronica. She's not bad. Dern. She's all right. I actually like Angela Hill, to be honest. She's got a gorgeous voice. She's not too bad looking either. For male, I'd say Dober. Oh, yeah, the Crimson Chin. That's right. Yeah, it's true. Oh, I have to say Charles Johnson and that disgusting ass fucking mullet on the back, half a mullet on the back of his head. Got to go with that. Looking like a fucking bass player from a 70s band. Being serious, let me think. Honestly, Carlos Prates doesn't look too bad. Neither does Kyle Borralho. Those two are pretty good. Also, Bryce Mitchell, brother. He looks like me, and he's got the face of an angel, dude. He looks like Jesus reincarnated, brother. Also, Alex, come on. Alex got the fucking aura for the win. To beat Marab? Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. It's such a weird move, honestly, if it's true. It's pretty ironic, Patty, with the Dana privilege, calling Armin a silver platter. Yeah, but he's definitely proven himself. He's looked better than Armin, I can tell you that much. Verna Jandaroba is the best looking. Oh, Jesus Christ. I thought that was No Chill MMA in disguise with some makeup put on. I don't know about that. Verna Jandaroba has a very interesting YouTube channel. But then we have Marcin Tybura against. Oh, by the way, good to see you, Cam Hassel. Cam No Hassel is in the chat. The Cam Hustler. Good to see him. My tag team partner, my leader, my Lord and Savior, MMA Cam Hassel. What's going on, dude? Mitchell from Tough looks exactly like young Zac Efron. Atomic 3301 sees it. Anyway, Marcin Tybura against Ante Deliha. I'm going out on a limb, and I'm picking Ante Deliha. Jorgen De Castro is a former UFC guy. Moldavsky beat him. That's the best argument you can have for why he wins here, for why he loses. But he also knocked out Bruno Ferreira 3 years ago. Very impressive win. Tybura barely beat McParkin. I honestly think McParkin could have beaten Tybura in that one. For that, Yanati Deniz was beating the shit out of him before he had to get a comeback to win. Lost to Spivak. Tai Tuivasa is awful, but even he was clipping up Tybura. Tom Aspinall knocks him out. This is honestly a close one. Something tells me, though, that Deliha is going to win. I think Deliha was beating Marcin Tybura the first time they fought, and then he injured himself. Fluke, out of nowhere, lost. I think he's still going to look super fast compared to Tybura. He's younger. Yeah, he's younger by 4 years. He's a striker primarily. Parkin was a wrestler. And even he beat the crap out of Tybura. If Deliha gets Tybura down to the ground at any point, it's going to be trouble. The same thing goes if Tybura takes down Deliha. But I think Deliha's got hands. I think he's still got power. According to people who I've listened to break down this fight, Deliha has a lot of speed, too. He's got fast hands. I don't know. I think he's going to clip Tybura. Tybura's getting up there, man. He just doesn't look that great on the feet at all. And Deliha seems like a fighter that can put him out. So I think Deliha's going to get a round one knockout. I think the chin of Tybura has always been shaky. He only was shooting takedowns in like round 2 of this fight. Of the fight with Deniz. He was getting his shit rocked for 2 rounds. So if Deliha neutralizes the grappling and starts throwing, I think Tybura is going to be in trouble. Tybura baby faces back. Yeah, he looks like fucking. Yeah, he does have baby face. You're right. He looks like a fucking Pixar baby. He looks like. Yeah, I've said he looks like fucking Frankenstein stitched together. The Wolf Man too. Where are you from, brother? I'm from Cali. I'm from the West Coast. Can't get any more specific than that. But yeah, I'm from the West Coast. West side. So, first off all, fuck your click in the clip. First, fuck you in the click you claim. West side, when we ride, come equipped with game. You claim to be a player, but I fucked your wife. Bad boys, West side, made fuck for life. All eyes on me. Anyway. Make money. Who shot you, but you go with the break? What is that song even? Hit him up. Fuck Biggie and his entire motherfucking crew. But anyway, light heavyweight matchup up next between Brenson Ribeiro and Umar Sy. I hate both these fighters a lot. I think they're both very low level. I don't think they're contender material. Ribeiro got fucking destroyed by Mirzakhanov. Absolutely destroyed. Even DR Nurgaze, who we now realize is shit, was giving him problems in that first round, man. And then Ribeiro just knocked him down. DR gets on top and then gets submitted. I think Umar sees a little better than that. I think he's a little smoother with his wrestling. He did lose to Alonzo Menifield, which is a bad look, but Menifield's just a tough guy to beat on the feet. He goes to close decisions with everybody in the stand-up when he's not fucking bum rushing a sniper. Jesus Christ. He could have actually beaten Carlos Holberg if he actually just had a composed fight, but he chose to be an idiot. But this fight was completely on the feet. Umar C couldn't get any success. Brenton Ribeiro gets taken down very easily, got taken down by DR, and I think Umar C is going to be able to take him down relatively quickly. He's not Dawun Jung. This will be on the ground. He submitted Tuco Tacos, who's also a wrestler. That's impressive too. Yeah, I think Brenton Ribeiro is going to be on his back very early on. He won against Kyle Machado, but he was also wrestling and beating the shit out of him. He was hurting Ribeiro bad. That's a bad guy to lose to. To barely win over, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. But he was in a close fight. I think Umar C is going to take down Ribeiro. I don't think Ribeiro is going to throw up a submission at all. I think, if anything, Umar C is going to be the one subbing him. So, yeah, I think a C by like mounted guillotine choke in round one should suffice. What's one thing you wish to accomplish this year, sir? What I want to accomplish is making a lot of more videos. Is not just live streaming, but actually making stuff I want to make. There's a live stream series I want to do for this channel that is still in a work in progress. I want to eventually do an installment of that. I want to eventually post some movie reactions this year. I've already recorded one. I just need to splice it together. Yeah, so I want to make some videos. Help grow this thing. I also have a certain career position I want to. I'm targeting. I never brag how real I keep it because it's the best secret. I rock a vest, prestigious. Cuban Link flooded Jesus. In Alex watching Kathy Lee and Regis. My actions are one with the seasons. Is that a Tupac lyric, or is that? It honestly sounds like Jay-Z. I never brag. Oh, he mentioned yeah, it's Nas. Take it in, blood. Take it in, blood. I never brag how real I keep it because it's the best secret. I rock a best prestigious. Cuban Link flooded Jesus. In Alex watching Kathy Lee and Regis. My actions are one with the seasons. It's more like Nas. Is this the guy you were talking about earlier? Yes. That is Sniff. All right, we're back. Yes. Good luck in the Mecca. Thank you, Clown Show. Thank you. I actually promoted the Mecca on this stream about 10 minutes or 20 minutes ago. So thank you for hanging out in the group chat. Watch Clown Show. I will be tuning in. My picks have already been made. I'm breaking down the fights right now. And if you're dropping the leak on Thursday, I will happily click it. Let's get this show on the road, man. Already doing what's the word for it? Already given some advice to some of my teammates. But dude, I'm sorry I fucked up that coin flip like 10 times, Clown Show. That was honestly embarrassing. I need to get my shit together and watch a few fucking YouTube videos before I flip a coin next time. That was fucking shit. Anyway, thank you, Clown. Thank you. But next time we do a coin flip, I will insist on doing it so I can do it correctly. Sorry. Yes, Atomic 3301. That's Nas. Yes. What's it? Will not lose. I fuck with your soul like ether. Will show you the king. You know you not. Son across the belly. Lose. I prove you lost already. Brace yourself for the main event. Y'all impatiently waiting. It's like an AIDS test. What's the result? Not positive. Who's the best? Nas, Pac, and Big. Ain't no best. East, west, north, south, north, south. Greeting. I embrace y'all with napalm. Blows up. No guts. Face, chest, face gone. How can Nas be garbage? Semi-auto at your cartilage. Burner at the side of my dome, come off my throne. I got this locked since 9-1. I am the truest. Name a rapper that I ain't influenced. Now I got my eyes on the Judas. Hawaiian shirt, Sophie fame. Put your name in his music. Fuck it. I'll fuck with your soul like ether. Will show you the king. You know you not. Son cross the belly. Lose. I'll prove you lost already. King is back. Where my crown at? Ill will rest in peace. Let's do it. I think if Habib says he's coming back to beat Merab, he might mean in a coaching aspect. Oh. Didn't he coach Umar and be fucked up already? Okay. If you're saying you're coming back, you better mean that as a fucking, whatever the hell. You better mean that as, wait, what was I even saying? Shit. You better mean it as a fighter, or else you're just lying to everybody. Hank, what's on the menu for Mom's Diner tonight? I don't know if Mom's cooking tonight, honestly. I don't know. Could be ordering out. Could be some shit. What do we even have in the fridge? Could be some pizzas. Might get some pizzas. Gums. I'm not Mr. Arkansas. I see. Are you the CSP promoter or something? Ha! My gum's bleeding from overflossing. I love it. Yeah, nice. East, west, north, east. East, west, north, south, flossed out. Greetings. I accept y'all with napalm. Blows up. No guts. Face, chest, face gone. How can Nas be garbage? Hank flipped it 10 times. Yeah, it's bad. Rapping Mitchell's accent. I fuck with your soul like either. Will prove you the king. You know you not. Son, Godson cross the belly, brother. I prove you lost already. Brace yourself for the main event. Y'all are patiently waiting. It's like an age test. What's the result? Not positive. Who's the best? Bryce, Pac, and Big. How can Bryce be garbage? Semi-auto at your cartilage. Burner off the side of my chicken coop. Come out of my throne. I got this locked since 2011. I'm the truest. Name a Nazi that I ain't influenced. Sophie fame, and now I got my eyes on the Judas. And that Judas is Gene Silver, brother. Yeah. Judas Silver. Listen to the song called One by Ghostface. That's got to be a classic. Anyway, Umar C's just going to get a sub. He's going to take Renson Ribeiro down and just submit him easy peasy. He's fucking garbage. Terrible takedown defense. It is what it is. And then we have honestly boring ass fight between my arch enemy, William Gomez, who I'm so happy lost to Hyder Emil, taking on Robert T'Challa. T'Challa. It's a circle of life. T'Challa, the Black Panther. Wakanda forever. I will fight you for this kingdom. Anyway, Robert T'Challa, Wakanda. What are those? He lost to Saladin Parnasse by soccer body kick, Jesus. But, Parnasse is pretty good, I will say. Has had some good performances since, but I don't know if he'll be able to knock out Gomez. He's won all these other fights, beat Giannis Gamori, Joe Anderson Brito. He didn't get knocked out by him for 3 rounds. Emil was able to crack him with some shots, still couldn't get put away. I feel like Gomez has a very solid chin, so I don't think him getting knocked out. I'm out, Hank, and I mean it. Not going to come back 1 minute later like Andrew. Man, I really do wish that I wish Andrew could come back after a minute. I'll catch you later, Sniff. Fuck. You're reminding me, man. You're reminding me. But anyway, yeah, Ruchala is just a slugger. Maybe that'll work against Gomes, but I doubt it. I don't think he hasn't had a UFC fight, so that makes me want to doubt him a little bit. And Gomes is just a tough guy to land on. He's got very good striking defense. He has excellent head movement. Head movement, Gomes. Head movement. So he's good at evading strikes and landing some of his own. I don't think Ruchala is going to be ready for a point fight. He's not going to outstrike or, outplay William Gomes in this one. He has to knock Gomes out, and something tells me that's not going to happen. So instead, Gomes is just going to piece him up at range, hit him with some jabs, some leg kicks, some body kicks, and just get in and out of the pocket, make him miss. Classic William Gomes, boring-ass fight. Can you do Paddy's accent, lad? The fucking Atomic 3301. That's the name of me, my neighborhood borough, man. You fucking sausage hand sanitizer, boy. It's time for us in the chat to start talking to each other, lads. Stream of the night. Stream of the night, Atomic 3301. Stream of the night. Oh, you stupid muffin. You sausage lad. You fucking... you wham. You little wham. Party the body here to cover a fucking France surrender white flag, lad. I'm gonna beat the tar out of nobody because I'm not even booked. Not even booked. Can't even have a fight against anybody, lad. I don't even know what the hell's going on, man. The thing about Hankers, we don't get knocked out. And me friend Andrew B left the chat recently. We need to start talking to each other, lad. Come down to the gym. Let's settle it, laddie. Aspinall as well. I tell you what, Atomic Aspinall. I think William Gomes is he's a hell of a fighter. He's gonna piece up Robert Ruchala. I think he's gonna give him a classic William Gomes crap. I'll be honest, I don't like William Gomes. I think he's a terrible fighter. I think he's a point fighter. I don't think he's a man. I don't think he can put his hands together. Yeah, but Robert Ruchala is what nationality is he? Oh, he's Polish. Wouldn't know anything about that. I don't know anything about being a Polish man. I got 50% Polish genetics, but that's not me. That's not me. I'm a Welsh man. I'm from the UK. I'm from London. Not a bit of Polish blood in me. Where are you at, John? Hey, John. I want to fight you. I think Robert Ruchala is going to want to fight William Gomes. I don't think he's going to fight him. I really don't think so. I think he's a duck. You turning Indian? Do not redeem the card, sir! Do not redeem! Do not redeem! Do not redeem the card! I mean, thank you. Come again. What? Do you want to call Tom Aspinall for tech support? Don't you know? Oh, your computer, it got a virus and it needs a new chip card. It needs a new social security number. Send me this social security, sir, as well as a credit card, your credit card information, and all the other money, as well as the information that you have, don't you know? Anyway, jolly good. But yeah, I think Gomes is gonna evade the power of Ruchala. Make it a war for you guys, dude. Just a little competitive back and forth scrap with Gomes looking awful and honestly deserving to lose, and then he doesn't. So, very simple. All right, next fight. Between Patricio Pitbull, the Bellator legend, Trust, against Losin Kita, the Octagon legend. And nobody knows about Losin Kita, but people forget, man. Look at him with those two belts. He unified the middleweight and light heavyweight titles. Or what? No. He unified the featherweight and lightweight titles. People forget, man. Losin Kita's a marauder. He's good at stuffing the takedowns. His legs are made of mahogany. You do not want to be there, friend. Oh my God, unbelievable. Losin Kita's unbelievable. And he's black, and I like that. I like that he's black. I'm going to have him on my podcast because he's black, like Aljo and Derek Brunson and Usman. I want them all on my show. Yeah, it's crazy. People forget, man. He's my Black Panther. Anyway, Patricio Pitbull beat Dan Ige, which is honestly the shock of the century. I can't fucking believe he beat Dan Ige, but honestly, I think that's more Dan Ige's fault than it is Patricio Pitbull's. Ige looked completely gun shy in there. Pitbull was pressuring forward, didn't want to trade, just took him down at will. Looked horrible on the feet. Also looked horrible on the feet against Yair Rodriguez, who beat the ever-loving shit out of him, as he did nothing. As again, got scared under the bright lights. Jeremy Kennedy, he knocks out. And then before that, he's getting fucking put out. He's getting dominated by Sergio Pettis. Knocked out by Suzuki. I think this is bad for him, man. I honestly think so. Losing Keita he's got power, man. Knocked out Ronald Paradiser, who was also a champion. Knocked out a 16-1 guy. This dude's tough. He really is. His body kicks are sensational. Leg kicks are sensational. Fucking bullet quick. And then when he wants to throw, dude, he can shut your lights off. Seriously. So, yeah, I think Keita's super impressive. He's a double champion in Octagon for a reason. He's going to be so much faster in here than Patricio Pitbull is. A lot more power too. Like, when's the last time we've seen Patricio Pitbull really put somebody out cold? It's been forever. The power difference is going to be there. I think Keita's going to have the power. He got the speed, the timing, the power. Speed beats power. Timing beats speed. And Keita's got very good timing on his strikes. And he's got the power to boot. So if he lands it all on Patricio Pitbull and throws some great body shots, I think Pitbull's going to be in trouble. People forget, man. He was getting his ass kicked in Bellator by a bunch of scrubs. People forget, man. Octagon's better. Hey, brother. Hello, Kyle Franklin. Good to see you, man. Welcome back to the chat. I love watching your live streams and suggesting some music and just chilling and discussing some everyday topics. So, and I appreciate you, Kyle, and you're the one good part of Giuliano's group chat. I'll tell you that much. So, thank you for being in here, Kyle. Thank you for attending. Shout out to Kyle Franklin, guys. If you can look up Kyle Franklin and sub to his YouTube channel. He's a young, I don't know about young, but he's an emerging creator in the MMA YouTube scene. So make sure to sub to my boy Kyle Franklin, because he's a pleasure to talk to. He's a real sweetheart, guys, and he's been through the trenches and he's come back a better man. So, subscribe to Kyle Franklin. Do it, motherfuckers. I dare you, cowards. Anyway, Patricio Pitbull, I feel like this is going to be just like Yair Rodriguez. Somebody who's just way faster than him, way better of a kickboxer than him. Isn't going to just be throwing like a spaz like Dan Ige. He's actually going to time a lot of good shots. Counters, stuff, really good leg kicks and head kicks, pressuring forward. I think he's going to overwhelm Patricio. I think it's going to be too much, honestly. So I think Pitbull's gonna try to wrestle. I think he's gonna fail though. Losing Keita has dealt with wrestlers before. He's going down a weight class, not up. So I think it's gonna be less tough for him to stuff the takedowns. It's honestly the only scary thing here. Other than that, on the feet, it's no comparison. So give me Losing Keita to knock Patricio Pitbull out in round one. Can't really listen. Road trip to Paris, but I want to support. Oh, thanks, brother. You are so sweet. Oh, no problem, Kyle. It's just saying how it is, and if it's nice, it's nice. I'm very objective when it comes to people, and you seem like a good one. So just telling people to just giving you a shout out, very deserved. Anyway, next fight. Main card. How the fuck was this on the main? I mean, he's French, so I get it. We got Axel Sola against Reese McKee. What are your picks real quick? Okay. Sorry, I'm going to do a little bit of spoiling, guys. Pick so far, I have picked Sam Hughes by decision, Andreas Gustafsson by decision, Brad Tavares by decision, Sam Patterson by round 2 submission, Cowie Fernandez by decision, Ante Delija by round 1 KO over Marcin Tybura, Umar Sy by round 1 submission, William Gomez by decision, Keita by round 1 knockout, Losing Keita by round 1 knockout, Reese McKee by round 2 knockout. Mason Jones by decision. Modestas Bukauskas by round 1 knockout. Mauricio Hufi by round 2 knockout. And Nasruddin Imavov by decision. So those are the quick ones, Kyle. All right, there we go. Anyway, let's break down this fight. So Reese McKee had a huge bounce back win against Daniel Frunze. Knocked him down like 5 or 6 times. Looked like a completely different fighter from what we've seen. Or was he? Was he different from how he looked before? Went to a split with Chidi Njokuani. That's not bad. He could have won that fight. Chidi was doing jack shit. But it was, it's a little bit of grappling. And he didn't like it. Axel Souza is a mid-grappler. But he's not taller than Reese McKee, I'm pretty sure. He's shorter. We don't even know his reach. And McKee almost beat Chidi Njokuani, who looked good ever since. Ange Lusa was beating him, and then he came back and was beating the crap out of Ange Lusa, just like Phil Rowe did. So, honestly, those aren't too bad of losses. And then someone who's just a mediocre, striker brawler, he destroyed. And Chidi, had a very close fight with him. Kyle, you missed it. Hank just called you the N-word. Yeah, I did. I called you the N-word, kid. You stupid, man. And you picked my gun. God damn it. Screw you, Kyle. I'm going here. Fuck you, Kyle. I hate you most of all. God damn it. You stinking Jew. Nice picks. Brother, solid card. Hope your Den and White Contender Series picks went well. I went 3 for 5. I'm happy with it. I'll DM you in a bit. Much love. You're one of the realists in Geo's chat. Always respected in my book. Thank you, Kyle. I try, but it's hard in this online MMA community to maintain any sort of reputation. What the fuck is wrong with my banner? How did I just notice this now? Hey, y'all fucked up, guys. You didn't use your eye. I mean, I didn't either. So actually, never mind. But use your eyes, people. Ugh, I gotta change the banner now. God damn it. Damn it, stupid brats. Never telling me on the thing right in front of them. It's freaking. Now I have to type out some fucking mooch. Son of a bitch. All right. God bless. Hard is an understatement. Yeah. No, I think impossible would be a better word. God bless. Thank you, Kyle. Thank you, Kyle. Thank you, Kyle. And, then we have Axel Sola. Yeah. Anyway, I think Chidi. It's fair that he got a split with them, but that's not bad, and that's not a bad guy to lose to. And then Ange Lusa, he was beating him up in round 3. So honestly, I don't think Reese McKee looks that bad. Axel Sola, he's the Aries champion. He's winning a decision against a 16-7 guy. 12-5 he beats. Lots of young guns. Goes to a draw against a dude with more than 10 wins. From what I've been hearing from folks, Alex Sola is not that scary of a wrestler. He just sort of pressures and tries to shoot the takedown when he needs to. And then when he doesn't get it, he looks very gun shy, man. He looks very, what's the word for it? He looks a little frightened in there. He's a little bit sensitive, a little hesitant in there, let's say. I think Reese McKee is going to be a better striker. Also, Axel Sola has to move up a weight class since, he was a lightweight champion. Now he has to go up to 170. That's not going to be great for him. I think McKee's power might make a big difference here. He's taller than Axel Sola. He's got better reach, most likely, than Axel Sola. He's probably going to be the one landing of the two of them. Sola's going to try to wrestle, but something tells me that McKee isn't going to be down on the mat for long. If that, he's bigger. He might stuff the takedowns. I think McKee's going to get him out of there, honestly. He looked like a new fighter against Daniel Frunze. His hands were looking fantastic. Axel Sola's a mediocre striker. I think he's going to get caught. I think he's going to get caught by Reese McKee and put out eventually. TKO'd. Round 2. Wait. One more distraction for the folks in the car with me. Can you do your Bryce Mitchell impression? Well, I tell you. Oh, hold on. Let me. Here we go. Hey, I tell you what, feller. I think France coordinated with Adolf, and for that, I want to go on a fishing trip with all the people there in Paris, France, dude. I think the French citizenry ain't a bunch of cowards. They were on the right side of history, dude. I done my research. I read my books, man. And dude, France was taken over by the fucking gays and communists and trans people. And then Hitler came in and he made them learn the error of their ways, and they got rid of their degenerate art, dude, and became a cultural safe haven. If it wasn't for the U.S. and those damn fucking fascists over in the U.K., I think the France could have been just like Germany. It could have been an advanced society with a good economy, dude. I think the people of France who boarded their certain, boarded people of a certain religion onto trucks and sent them down to the camps. I think they were smart dudes. I think they were good people. I'd love to go hunting with them. I'll tell you what, dude. Also, I think that France, they say that the Eiffel Tower is in Paris, France, but I saw it in Las Vegas, Nevada. Okay? I saw the Eiffel Tower over in Nevada. So what does that tell me, man? It tells me that at one point in time, Paris, France, and Las Vegas switched places, dude. While everybody's backs was turned, they fucking switched them. Just like France gave us the Statue of Liberty, they gave us the Eiffel Tower too, dude. That one in Paris is a damn fake. It's a conspiracy theory, and it's one that I've done a lot of research on, and it found to be very accurate, brother. Yes. You're good at this, bro. Thank you. They love it. Yeah. Yeah, dude, that fucking Eiffel Tower is a fake, man. They got rid of that. They got rid of the original a long time ago and gave it to us, brother. I love it. Good one. Thank you. Anyway, yeah, I think McKee is bigger guy than Axel Sola, no Diddy. I think welterweight's going to show that welterweight skill against the lightweight and power too. And I think he's going to knock him out at some point. I think Axel Sola isn't good enough right now. Anyway, next fight is between Balaji Oki and Mason Jones. We got a thing going on. Anyway, yeah. Balaji Oki, he's an all right striker. He finds success when he needs to, gets takedowns when he needs to, but he hasn't done anything that's really impressed me. He did knock down Chris Duncan, but then guess what happened? In 0 fight IQ, he gets Gilly Goose ganged. Takes away all the progress he had with that knockdown, man. Seriously. For that, Timmy Kwamba goes to a split with him. Timmy Kwamba's like making his debut in the UFC. Horrible look. Gets a split against him. I don't even know if Kwamba's in the UFC anymore. And then Michael Aswell he beats, but he shows a lot of holes in his game, man. He looks hesitant. Gets clipped rather easily. The striking fundamentals are bad. He didn't really wrestle all that often. He was a little mid. He was a little mid there. Mason Jones, meanwhile, had a war with Jeremy Stevens, but he won that decisively. That guy was the fucking bare knuckle. Knocked out Eddie Alvarez in bare knuckle. He's not bad. Before that, he beat 7-0 undefeated guy. Beat a bunch of dudes in Cage Warriors. Very impressive. Balaji Oki, I feel like he's going to figure out Balaji. He's going to be pressuring forward 24/7. Oki never looks good on the back foot. He's always, getting clipped by something. When he's not in control of the pace and control of the distance, he's the one getting hit more often than not. Even if Jones gets countered well, I think he's going to just take it on the chin. This guy's got a very good chin, guys. And he's just going to keep moving. Got hit with a head kick from Jeremy Stevens and just ate it for breakfast. So I don't think he's going to be scared of anything Oki's throwing. He's not going to get hurt. And if anything, I think Jones is going to be the one stacking up the significant strikes. I think he's going to be well ahead in the striking. And even if he doesn't, and Oki catches him, I think Jones can take down Oki. Bigger they are, the harder they fall. I think Jones' wrestling is way more consistent than Oki's. He's not going to get caught in any guillotines, I can tell you that much. I think Jones can just pressure forward and then just take Oki down at ease, whatever method he needs to, whether it's single, double, grabbing the hips and hip locking. Like he's had some experience in the game. He's a former UFC fighter. People forget, man. Undefeated in the UFC beforehand. On his first run, they cut him for no reason. People forget, man. Yeah, Mason Jones is very good. So good, in fact, that he beats a lot of prospects. And I think Borralho is going to be one of them. I just think he's going to look a lot better in the striking, and he can wrestle when he wants to. That's just a terrible double threat. So Jones by decision. Then we have Modestas Bukauskas against Paul Craig. Paul Craig, he's just a stupid Baltic gooner laddie. He's got nothing on the bear Jew, I'll tell you that much. I'm going to give him the fight of his life. He's going to be crying and pretending that he got knocked out by an upkick like a Rodolfo Bolato. He's just a little scared fool, whiner. He's from Lithuania. It's a weak country. And now he's training in England. England's my enemy. I'm Scottish. I'm going to show him what for. I'm going to give him one too. I'm going to make him wish he was never born. And then Modestas Bukauskas, he's the silent killer. He's just going to be pressuring forward, man. He's a marauder. Had a split decision win against Kudalaba, but Kudalaba's pretty solid. Before that, knocked out Rafael Kirkera as he should. Destroyed Marcin Prachnio. It was a really good fight, to be fair. But then he found a way to win. Got knocked out by Petrino. Petrino used to have power then. Was beating up Ion Kudalaba. And Kudalaba's bounced back, so that's honestly a pretty good win. Paul Craig has no striking defense. He has no striking. He's not good on the feet at all. All he's got is throwing up a triangle. That's all he's got. We know this. It's part and parcel. I don't know why he isn't cut from the UFC. He needs to be cut. He's probably the worst fighter on the entire roster. I don't know. Modestas Bukauskas is going to keep it on the feet. He's going to knock out Paul Craig. Even Borralho was able to knock out Paul Craig on the feet. So leaves his chin wide open. He has no striking fundamentals. And Modestas Bukauskas has power. So he'll put out Paul Craig against the fence. So yeah, round one knockout for Modestas Bukauskas. All right. Now we're here at the main event between Benoit Saint Denis and Mauricio Hufi. I am gonna go with Mauricio Hufi very. I don't know about it easily. Like I was going back and forth a little bit on my pick here, but I decided on Hufi. I think it's just more likely that he's gonna find a strike out of nowhere that's gonna connect on Benoit Saint Denis. With this last performance against Kyle Prepolek, dude, Prepolek was cracking him. Prepolek was cracking him on the feet, dude. He needed the takedowns to win, and it took him 2 rounds to do it, too. Couldn't even put this short notice guy at lightweight. Couldn't even submit him until round two. It's not good, man. He looked awful on the feet. Before that, Moicano was beating him up on the ground. He couldn't do anything to Moicano, even when he was on the feet. Dustin Poirier, he couldn't finish Dustin Poirier, who gets submitted by a lot of people. And then, once he got back to his feet, he looked completely sloppy, had no fight IQ, reckless, swinging with reckless abandon, then got clipped for it easily. If Benoit Saint Denis can get KO'd by a beautifully timed shot on the feet out of nowhere, who's not to say that Mauricio Hufi can do it too? Knocked out King Green, more like Parlay Princess, fucking King Green. His name's Bobby Green. Mauricio Hufi put him out with the head kick beautifully. James Longtop was overweight in that fight by 15 pounds. and he still beat the shit out of James Law on top. He's tough. He's tougher than Benoit Saint Denis. Jamie Malarkey. What about Jamie Malarkey? Knocked out Jamie Malarkey. Looked absolutely beautiful in that fight. Beat a 10-1 Raymond Magomedov. Wore him out. That's a solid fighter and wrestler right there. So I think Benoit Saint Denis is just a very simple fighter. He was on his way to losing against Matt Favola before that head kick. He was honestly getting beaten up a little bit by Thiago Moises before he took Moises down to the ground. I'm pretty sure I remember him having a very close fight with Moises and then having to finish him on the ground. His face was fucking bloody and busted open. Who's to say that Mauricio's not going to do that too? Who's to say he won't find a head kick? Who's to say he won't land a beautiful combination that'll stumble Benoit? His chin's shaky, man. Even Propolic was giving him problems on the feet. This random ass dude. So I don't know. I don't really like it. I don't like it for BSD at all. If he shoots the takedown, we'll see what happens. But he wasn't getting them on Kyle. Even when he did get him on Kyle, he just got right back up. Who's to say that Mauricio Hufi, who trains with the Fight Nerds, and Caio Borralho on a daily basis, isn't going to be able to get back up? Who's to say he won't have good BJJ, that he can't just push Benoit off of him, that he can't do a whizzer and get to his feet? I think he can. This guy's very solid. He was getting leg sweeps on Jamie Malarkey, who's a wrestler. I think his wrestling's probably going to be underrated. I think he'll have good takedown defense. Honestly, I do. He's tall enough to do it. He's tall enough to get back to his feet. And then when he finds his range, he's going to hurt Benoit maybe with strikes. He could hurt him with strikes, with knees. He could do it any way he wants. So I think Benoit's just too simple a fighter. I really do. I don't think he's going to be able to pull what Lon Top did. I think Lon Top was overweight, and that explains a lot of it. I don't know. I just don't think he's going to pressure very well against Mauricio. I think eventually they're going to find some distance, and then Hoofy's going to knock him out. So round 1 KO from Mauricio Hoofy. And then we got our main event between Nasruddin Imavov and Caio Borralho. Yeah, I'm picking Imavov. One of the reasons why is because Caio Borralho made weight for a fight between DDP and Khamzat Chimaev, if I'm not mistaken. It was either that or Strickland versus DDP 2. And Caio Borralho made weight for that. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus. What was I saying? Jesus, that stretch was bad. Anyway, he made weight for championship middleweight title bout before this, and now he has to cut weight again. We saw what happened to Tony, guys. It didn't work out well. Something tells me he's going to look a little anorexic in there. And even if he shoots the takedowns, we saw what happened with Brendan Allen. Neutralized, completely stuffed. Cannonier, completely neutralized up against the fence. He separated. Roman Dolidze beats the shit out of a wrestler. Yeah, dude, I think that Imavov's very good at counter wrestling, at takedown defense. I don't think Borralho has anything he hasn't dealt with before. On the feet, I don't think this is going to be close. I think Imavov can beat the crap out of Caio. I think he's way better. Cannonier was beating the shit out of Caio Borralho. Beating the shit out of him early on in that fight. And Caio, meanwhile, was able to knock Cannonier out. I don't care if the stoppage was early. He was going to finish him anyway. I really do think he was going to finish him anyway. He looked done. The counter shot was perfect from Imavov. Yeah, so I don't think Borralho's going to have anything for him on the feet. I don't think he's going to hurt Imavov. If anything, Imavov is going to hurt him. We saw what he did to Izzy. That striking was perfectly timed. Perfect counters. So, yeah, I think he's going to be – I think Borralho's going to be target practice here. And then when he shoots, I think Imavov's going to stuff it relatively easily. If anything, Imavov might end up on top. So I think it's going to be a masterclass from Imavov. I think it's going to be God. Hey, wait. Okay. Wait a minute. 50, 45, 49, 46. 48, 47, 49, 46 for Imavov. That's what I'm thinking. So, yeah, I think he's going to outclass Kyle Borralho. I think he's going to make sure the wrestling doesn't work at all. And he's going to beat him up on the feet. Pretty simple. Also, the weight cut doesn't help. So, that is it for Hank the Tank's breakdown of all the fights, mental or otherwise. I'm going to be heading out in a few minutes. I hope you guys all enjoyed. And if you have any final comments, leave them down in the live chat so I can answer them before I take my leave. It's going to be a good card, I think. I think there are a lot of close ones. I think there's a lot of potential for some finishes. This is a proving ground. This is a proving ground for good predictors. So can't wait to test my might here. I think it's going to be a good time. I really do. Also, it's in Paris, which always helps. Hank, when's the weed stream? People have been demanding. Well, by the people, do you mean yourself? I mean, maybe Vinny has asked me for it at one point, but I think you're the only one, Pina Colada Sobe drink. I really do. When I get my hands on some weed, when I'm making some money, I'll let you know. But I need to take some steps in life before I start doing some weed. Could we get an impression of Giuliano and Vinny playing duos on Warzone? If you are familiar with the game, yeah, I'll do that as I'll do that as my closing impression. So, all right, I have been Hank the Tank. You have been the Troopers and Grinders, and of course, you have escaped the war zone for now. Yeah, Benny, could I get a pack of Marlboro Reds, dude? I need fucking ammo. Get me some ammo, Benny. Dude, I'm dying. I'm dying on the ground, Benny. I need you to help me recover, dude. Help. Where? Parlay kick my ass, man. Fuck. I just need something. I need some Joes from Hollywood. I need my purple Starbucks, dude. Give me a fucking Slurpee. Dude, relax. Dude, Vinny, you saw. I'm on the battlefield. I'm wiping out fools. Dude, you can't even do this, Vinny. Dude, you don't even have a single original thought in your body, dude. Fucking Giuliano, man. It makes sense. Fucking coward, fucking lion snake, dude. Giuliano, man. Giuliano. I'm covering for your ass, Giuliano. Dude, Vinny, Giuliano, just eat some watermelon, man. Have some watermelon and some lemon, dude. Dude, I bet you fucking bags, man. Dude, I bet you put the needle in your arm, man. I'm not just talking about the heroin, man. Eat some watermelon. Eat some fucking fruits and vegetables. Do some fasting, man. I mean, you look skinny as a twig. You look like you'd fall over at any second. Dude, it makes sense that you got sick for 3 days, man. Don't even eat any fruit, dude. You don't even practice Islam. You don't even pray to Islam or fast, dude. Well, I should do a Ramadan thing with yo, woo, Vinny, yo, Vinny, help me, Dad. I'm in trouble, Dad. Fucking word. I mean, fucking Brandon and Parlay Princess, they fucking double team me, Dad. Don't make me kick your ass. Fucking meet me at the gym. Help me recover, Dad. Bye, word, dude.